Hey YouTube, I got my mom a speaker upgrade. This is the Dell AE14. I don't remember what model these speakers were in this live stream I did 2 years ago. The Digital Experience ENC versus Sun versus Dell speaker comparison, which you can see my Sun 115H speakers are up at the top there above my new Adam Audio T5Vs. I've got a video comparing those, but you're going to get all three speakers that I have hooked up right now in this comparison. And the big thing I was wanting to compare was the sub. I did some testing before recording, set up some volume levels and stuff. But have a look at that little teeny sub right there. And then compare it to the absolute massive 10-inch PreSonus Eros 10 sub in the back there. That is huge in comparison. Weighs a lot more too. Like, I have problems lifting it. I think I had to have help getting it up there. It's a massive thing. And so we'll go into a little comparison here. The audio is from the Focusrite Scarlett 16i16, and we are using the Audio-Technica ATR30 for the microphone here. I don't remember what mic I was using for. This would have been my Rode NTG4 Plus for that previous stream, but we'll just do a fun little YouTube test. There's compression, there's all this stuff, but I think this is the thing that consumers like, because you can kind of sort of hear a difference. We're starting with White Noise by the Relaxing White Noise channel. We are on the Sun speakers. Dell speakers with sub all the way up. There's no sub. Sub again. Adam speakers with no sub. With sub. Back to the Sun speakers. Here we've got Gonna Start by Kevin MacLeod, or MacLeod, however you say it. Dell speakers. Subs all the way down. Subs back. Adam speakers with no sub. Subs on. Feel it. Back to the Sun. The more I compare like these and other speakers and my Adams especially, they're like okay. And they probably sounded decent for, I'm gonna guess, like in the 80s, maybe they were like $30 or something. Probably pretty good for that. But we've definitely got better stuff. Last test, we have my classic song for this. Cello String Soft Classical Remover. These are better. Okay, No sub. Subs back up. Ooh. No sub. Subs on. So yeah, clearly the Adam Audio are the winners for their high clarity with the ribbon tweeters. And the mid-range woofers are going to be bigger than this. Those mid-range woofers are probably even a little bit bigger than this sub here. Let's see, I have... Yeah, what are these? Well, they're 5-inch, so yep, that makes sense. Because the T5V, and this is a, this is like, what, 3 inches or so? So 2 inches bigger, but then the 10-inch sub, it's just, yeah, you really can't beat that combo. You would need a different, more expensive speaker set, like in this size, form factor, price range, or whatever. But for what they are, they're good, and it's going to be a slight upgrade over just the satellites. So let's actually go ahead and plop this into the bag. I also got my mom candy cane full of gummy bears. She only likes Black Forest, so this is more of the thought that counts. And then, you know, who knows, maybe these... I'm sure they won't be as good as the Black Forest gummy bears, but maybe they will be like, oh, actually not too bad. Okay. Let's see if we can fit this in here, and I use bags. Not just for this, I do bags for everything now, because, man... it makes things a lot easier not having to wrap stuff. The only thing I don't like about these types of speaker systems is I would have the same complaint about the Altec Lansing is they always use some kind of a proprietary connector. This is like a DIN style connector. I'm sure other things use this connector, but not for the same purpose. So I don't know if you could connect anything else up to it. It's not just a sub that you can then plug into other stuff. And like, it's one thing if you somehow make your sub optimized to go with your speakers or whatever. That's fine. But it just, or like you recommend your sub with your speakers, but having it be like so proprietary that you can't is just like... And maybe part of this comes from like when I first noticed they had subs at the BYU Surplus. I'm like, oh cool, I could get a sub for my speaker. Oh wait, this sub is a proprietary connector. Sweet. Now this still does have the peel on it, but the peel is peeling. I'm gonna go ahead and actually, oh, there we go, pull this off. Kept it nice and smooth and glossy all these years. Yeah, a bit of dust around the edge, but whatever. Also interesting, this has a removable plug thing. Turn off my speakers there. Oh, and a note on the PreSonus Iris 10. Anybody who's new around here. Ooh, it's also got a nice little thing to wrap the cable up. Although they didn't stick it on there correctly. I'll go ahead and put this on properly, but I originally got the Adam Audio T10S sub or whatever, and I absolutely hated the standby mode that it had, because it would always take a bit of time for it to pick up the music and start playing, and you might say, well, but yeah, speakers do that too. They take them on from when you turn them on. From when you turn them on, yes. But it's a few seconds after my speakers are turned on, and then I can, like, use them. And that can be happening while my computer's booting up, or I'm still logging in, or a whole list of things. But once they're ready, they're ready. the T10S sub. No, I turn my computer on, and then I have to wait for like music to start coming out of it once my speakers are powered up. And if my speakers are powered up from the switch, and then it will start playing through. And then if I walk away from my computer for a bit and I come back, it's going to have to pick up that audio again before it starts playing. And if I'm watching a video, I'll have to skip back by a few seconds. I had this same issue with an older speaker, my UE speakers, when I tried using them as computer speakers. Absolutely horrible experience. I do not like it. And we'll stick the candy canes in there. So, and the PreSonus Iris 10 does have standby mode, but it's optional with a switch. I absolutely love that. And I think standby mode is like a European energy saving thing, which, you know, I'll use this one right here. I like some of the things that Europe has done and they seem good, but I also recognize that Europe does legislate sometimes a little bit too much. And, you know, we'll not get into the nitty gritty of that. That's not the point of this video. But I do like some of the things that they have done. Although I can't just blanket say that I like everything and that we should do the same as them. You need some regulation, but there are some things that, like, if you regulate, they'll just be problematic and cause problems. So let's give you guys a quick peek inside of there. That's what it looks like underneath the creeper paper. Okay, so I just need to write a label on it, and then it is set up for my mom. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys liked, please leave a like down below. Go check out the other fun projects and things that I have coming out and that I do. That song Gonna Start is going to be in my camera comparison video whenever that comes out. So yeah, I will see you guys in whatever's next. Bye!